Yeah.
Wait, this might be another.
I can't skip.
Oh.
Salty twist. Yeah. We had a lot of the on.
This might be another error because like.
No. Well. Nope.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And there it is.
Got so many drinks. No, you got too many drinks. Okay, yeah.
What does the twist do?
No, hon. Get rid of that.
Can't get rid of the extra of those. What does the twist do? I just want to.
That's.
Yeah, energy recovery and.
Winding speed up. That is a lot of energy.
Because.
Swim speed don't need.
Because, like I said, the.
Swim speed don't need, and that gives me a decent amount of money. I'll do that because it sells a decent amount. Yeah, I don't really need the 1 minute of glow. That's a low energy. Yeah, those are low energy, so it's just okay. Okay. Sit here for a minute. Yeah, something I've already done.
Because,
Yeah. It's good to get... Because there's the base ingredients, and then... The base ingredient on... I'm probably about to do to not waste certain things, since I don't have a lot of monster parts. I'm going to save, and we're going to do some monster part combinations, and if I fail, I can reload. Like a fang and butter. See if I get. No, it's skip. Radiant pot. Okay, yeah, good. Works for me. Let me skip, but that. I had never done the combo, but it will let me skip, but
I let you skip because it was a radiant thing.
Because the monster parts make potions.
Yes.
And
because they make potions, they only work with the things that give you secondary effects.
Yeah, bubble potion.
And because you did potion, it's not going to work with the monster nuts. Because everything is either the fang or the guts, except for the heat, that is both.
Both, yeah.
So, that would be a waste.
Yeah, that's one. See what combos we have.
That should be a climbing potion unless it needs guts. Because
something new. Yep.
No.
Okay.
Yep. It has to be guts then.
This is why.
Or the rock salt is something that doesn't actually give up.
Do anything.
Because that was why I said the read its description, but I think the rock
salt does energy, but
well, because it does energy, I don't know if that counts or not.
It does energy, but it's normally an energy additive, but I am curious. Guts and rock. And we'll know if it's crap. Combo I've never done.
But
so,
it could also be crap again because, because the
okay.
energy and health do not count for potions.
No.
Which is kind of dumb because you can buy red potions, but I don't believe you can make those.
Basically. Okay. No rock-related potion. Good.
Because the rock is just the energy for You would have to use the like the thing next to the rock, the like clay or whatever was something for. Yeah, rock salt because that's climbing speed. You would have to use that with the fang or guts for a potion, because that would give you a climbing potion.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's tough mango resistant to damage.
That's the damage increase then. What damage decrease?
Yeah, but we had 2 mangoes to stack. See what? Yep. Okay, cool. Just trying to get.
Oh, and because the climbing potion and the mango was new, you should probably save before continuing, because the potions still count.
I think they count because
they're made with the same shit and are in the same menu, so
yeah.
I would assume they count.
Key winding speed. Let's see if that converts.
Because it. Yep.
Thirsty potion.
Because again, when you realize that fact, you.
Right. When you realize what's going on. Yeah. Okay, filled up again. So I can now. 5 minutes, which is hilarious.
No, it's wall climbing, and the wall climbing is utterly worthless.
I'll get rid of the damage.
I would honestly say get rid of the key winding, because that is.
Yeah.
That is again also so worthless.
Do the glow. Do that. Decent amount of energy. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Okay. Done most combos at this point. So.
We would need, like, to do... At this point, you need to do more combos with, like, basically the climb speed or the, like, winding. Two different effects.
I just want to...
That was why I was like, I do wonder what this will give you, because it will be a mix. Cactus movie, that sounds disgusting.
It made a cactus. So a lot of the... Yeah, okay. So it seems like if you do... Yeah. Apple. Great. Cactus. Cactus, because it... Okay. Nectar Milky. Sweet nectar, yeah, boost effects of other ingredients. So I should actually...
You start using a lot of the nectar.
Oh, man.
Actually created one of those as monster parts for once.
Sell some stuff. I don't want to sit here too long, but... Save again. Get rid of that. Fireproof, but don't care. That's decent energy recovery. Keeping that mostly for the energy. Dive time, but I kind of don't care. Okay. Actually, yeah, let's get rid of it. Save again, try some other combination.
What was the nectar boosting the effects? Should I just try to start?
That's what I'm trying to... If nectar... Sweet nectar, it boosts the effects of other ingredients. Which makes me think, because that's a swim, that this would make...
It should make a longer
swim is what I want to figure out. Yeah. It's not a different smoothie. It's a more powerful smoothie.
Okay, it made rapid. The rapid can be made with the bubble kelp and the sea. Yeah, it can be made with the bubble kelp and the seahorse, or...
Because it's just a better... What?
Yes.
That's my thing. To get the final few combinations...
Well, to get the final few combinations would start needing to, I think, mix certain, because it's different types of smoothie, we need to start making some of them mixed. I think.
Except there aren't mixed. They're like, that's just cactus. Look. See, cactus, and cactus is cactus. Right? There aren't mixed. You can mix.
There was that one grape that was marked as a mixed.
Because, you know what I mean.
See, refreshing.
He mixed because it's a sweet and sour flavor, and it's just... See? Sweet and... This is worth wasting because I'm curious.
It should be a low level, like...
Salty Radiant.
Yeah.
Okay, now salt seems to add on. Yeah, rapid. On. Salted climbing. Yep. Okay. Yeah, salt twisted. Skip. Salt cactus. Yep. Okay. Salt as a flavor. Try to get a move on. I can just open a full list later. Because we spent.
The funny thing is, I feel like the 20 smoother, I have to be just like one or two away from that. Just because I believe you're like the amount of smoothies you can hold on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12.
It's like 20.
15. I think it is. It's like 15 or 20.
That. Do like one more combo. I can open a list. Okay, yeah. Hot. Resistance to cold because of it. Grapes boost healing effects. So like grape, and that's why grapes.
Wait, did grape have something? Was the nectar? It is listed as a mystery.
I can burn a mistake if I need to.
No, I don't think that. Yeah, I was going to say I'm pretty sure that one wouldn't make a mistake.
Okay, back to what the fuck we were doing. Open a smoothie list. So we're looking for the dirt with the flowers in it.
Oh, so we're looking for your mom. I don't see like anything. How metal does this flower have to be able to bloom in a volcano? Just go the long way at that point.
So I had to higher up the mountain.
Technically, the highest point of the mountain is the really close to the... Wait, there's some flowers.
No. The gold flowers.
The highest point of the mountain is technically right there at like the entrance to the dungeon, so you could maybe warp to like the dungeon and walk.
No.
Walk around up here. This is like the highest point of the mountain.
Gold flowers.
Oh, fun.
I never said you were wrong.
I know a thing or two about being high. Wait a minute.
I know a thing or two about explosions. Wait a minute. Yay. Yay! Yay. That was top room, I think. Boom, bossa boom, bitch. Got me. Right in the heart with your kindness. Downright inspiring. That's it. Just the pot. Yeah. Celebrate the rift. Yeah. Here we go. Bah!
Because of the color of those for half a second, I thought he was launching Gorons. Hey, they volunteered.
That was worth it.
What do you think of that one minigame in Mad World?
Oh yeah, it's not even a full heart. I get, like... One, go back to Dampe. And two, I was like, if I was gonna give you slight crap for the launching Gorons, because I think about it on and off. The video's not up, it's just one of the best moments of just misinterpreting things. Damn it. We were playing Valiant Hearts and for a second I thought the one like dirigible was going into fucking space.
Just do the thing.
Boom, bossa boom. My concept.
Oh.
What was the other thing?
It's a...
Stab the spit stones.
Yes. So Ragnarok.
We'll assume Octorok, because that makes sense.
Nothing else spits stones.
Booyah. Yeah! never said it wouldn't be, but...
Ugh.
Talk to Rock. Automatically shoots fireworks. Just keep on keeping on. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, you know what? I thought this topic would be quick and kind of funny. Other than some of the healing smoothies and the ones that give you energy for the sword form, how many of you actually used the other smoothies in this game? Because let's all be real here, we all effectively stacked up on healing and sword energy. No one ever really used any of the other smoothies. Because unlike Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I feel like this game does not have enough of an emphasis on unique things that the smoothies can help deal with. The only kind of good outlier that I could see someone maybe actually doing is the cold and like freeze resistant stuff, because the one Icy Mountain actually does have a good chunk of areas where the cold is theoretically a problem, whereas most of this game you don't encounter nearly enough to justify using the smoothies. Whereas Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom have large zones with like heat and cold and stuff. So in this game, I feel like most people are never using any of the smoothies that don't heal you and restore sword energy, because that's like the best smoothie, the healing ones with sword energy, because you can basically get the health and sword energy in one big go. So you can get some healing and your sword energy, which is really common, because that would let you spam the sword form in a boss fight or something and top off, which is good. Because otherwise, I don't feel like people actually use anything else. Because the other effects that the smoothies do are not bad. I just don't think those other effects are all that useful outside of the freezing thing. But I guess lasting longer underwater is not that bad. There is a decent amount of water where you could justify being able to breathe longer. That's not super bad. I think that was a smoothie. Pretty sure that was a smoothie. Or something that restores air, but I think it was giving you more air. That has a decent use case. Otherwise, I do feel like they're not really worth it. Unless you were doing some silly speedruns and wanted to optimize like a smoothie for climbing speed so you could climb slightly faster. That could actually technically be useful selectively. There's a couple of instances where climbing faster might actually be nice, just so you could get through certain areas easier, and certain dungeons had some climbing. So I guess there was a few weird fringe cases, but otherwise I would say not really. Anyway, I'm rambling. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments. Or you could leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute if you're subscribed to the channel. If you follow me on social media, that really helps our community to grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.